a national policing expert who concluded that the controversial drug stash house stings by federal law enforcement in Chicago were racially biased, faced tough questions about his methodology Thursday as a landmark hearing got underway at the Dirksen U.S. Courthouse. The findings by Jeffrey Fagan, who also examined the New York Police Department's stop and frisk policy, are at the center of an unprecedented effort to dismiss charges against 43 stash house defendants due to alleged racial profiling by the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Fagan, who analyzed 94 defendants in 24 separate stings conducted between 2006 and 2013, found that 74 of the defendants were black, a disparity between minority and white defendants so large that there was a 0% likelihood it happened by chance. Fagan took the witness stand Thursday before a panel of 9 federal judges who are holding an unprecedented joint hearing about the allegations of racial profiling in a total of 12 pending stash house cases. The hearing, which is expected to last 2 days, drew a capacity crowd to the courthouse's large ceremonial courtroom, including more than a dozen of the defendants and their lawyers, ATF supervisors, and new U.S. Attorney John Lausch. During questioning by attorney Allison Siegler, whose federal criminal justice clinic at the University of Chicago Law School is spearheading the effort to have the cases dismissed, Fagan said his statistical analysis showed significant evidence of racial discrimination that cannot be explained any other way, such as police targeting gang members or certain neighborhoods. If it wasn't those other things, then it's race, Fagan said. On cross-examination, though, Assistant U.S. Attorney Andriana Kostanek noted that many of the stings in question targeted violent criminals in known street gangs that by their very nature would favor one race over another. Some of the operations targeted black gangs such as the Gangster Disciples and Four Corner Hustlers on Chicago's South Side, while others went after Hispanic gangs in Joliet and Palatine, she said. Other operations were part of a law enforcement surge in 2010 in coordination with Chicago police designed to reduce violence in Chicago's Englewood neighborhood, which is largely African American, Kostanek said. What do you think the racial makeup of the Latin Kings is? Kostanek asked. They're predominantly Latino, Fagan answered. And how about the Black Disciples? Kostanek shot back. Several of the judges also asked pointed questions about how Fagan conducted his study, including why the pool of people he used that would have been eligible to be targets under ATF rules was so large. Fagan said he came up with the number 292,000 by counting anyone in the 8-county area around Chicago where the stash house cases were brought who had been convicted of drug or weapons offenses. An expert hired by the U.S. Attorney's Office, Northwestern University law professor Max Schanzenbach, is expected to testify Friday that Fagan used an absurdly overbroad group to compare with stash house defendants, including people with only minor criminal convictions such as simple drug possession and misdemeanor assault, a court filing by prosecutors shows. U.S.